You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got on me.
Welcome to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to all the sponsors of the channel. All the information is in the description box. And follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at BoxingFirst Now, Danny Jacobs, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. just had their fight on the zone. Chavez Jr. went to his corner, said he couldn't continue, basically quit. And the crowd didn't like it. The crowd started throwing stuff in the ring, started throwing stuff at Chavez Jr. And they threw some stuff at Danny Jacobs too, even though he did nothing wrong. And the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, he actually did an interview and he made a statement basically saying that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fought well. He hasn't seen him fight that well in years, and it was very wise and smart for him to actually quit. It was wise of him to not continue to fight. Now, the reason why he quit is because he said he was having a problem breathing because of a broken nose. Now, fighters have different thresholds as far as pain and things like that. Like, we've seen guys quit for way less, and then we've seen people that look like they should have been taken straight to the hospital and they continue to fight. The problem that I have with the WBC president's opinion, respectfully, is that, yeah, that's the best that Chavez Jr. looked in a couple years because he was able to come into the fight at 200 pounds. The contracted weight was 168. He came in at 172 and some change. So he paid $1 million fine and they had to fight at 173. He probably had to kill himself to make 172 and some change. So when he rehydrated, he probably rehydrated 25 pounds. He probably was like 200 pounds in that fight. He was definitely a cruiserweight in that fight. So if you're comfortable weight-wise, then, yeah, you should look okay. And you're not really saying a lot if you say Chavez Jr. hasn't looked that good in years. Like, he's been trash for years. Like, it's like comparing trash to garbage. It's the same thing, just different words. Like, no, like, Chavez Jr. has not been productive inside of the ring in about 5 years, 5+ years. And to say that he was wise to not continue, like, it's difficult. Like, it's difficult because we're not in the ring, we're not taking the shots and all of that, and, you know, these fighters put their lives on the line. And I am pro fighter. I want every fighter to be able to earn a check and be able to go home to their family and have all of their faculties. So that part of the statement I didn't have too much of a problem with. I just found it funny that it came from him. But the problem that I had is that he said he fought well and he didn't look that good in years. And I'm just like, that's a loaded statement because it's so many things that went into him looking somewhat okay in that fight. I mean, he probably had a 15 to 20 pound weight advantage. That's off top. Then on top of that, like, he just didn't have to lose any additional weight. Like, I think he knew he wasn't going to make 168. Like, he knew he wasn't going to make 168. He knew he was going to pay the fine. But the reason I don't feel bad about that part is because Danny Jacobs did the same thing to Canelo. Did the exact same thing. He knew he wasn't going to come in on weight, and he paid the fine. Like, he paid the fine like the day of weigh-in that Canelo enforced in the contract. Danny Jacobs was like, man, I'm not doing that. I'll just pay the $1 million. So Chavez Jr. essentially did the same thing. Now, Danny Jacobs did it more for strategy reasons. That's an expensive ass strategy, but you know what I'm saying, giving up $1 million. But when it comes down to it, WBC president, like he just, even if he felt that way, he should have just kept that to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if it was a lot of other people that would have did the same thing Chavez Jr. did, I don't think the WBC president would be coming out being so positive in terms of how he felt about Chavez Jr. But once again, message to DAZN and Eddie Hearn, do not put that man on my TV screen again. I would appreciate that. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.